So welcome back guys to Pokemon Ruby Destiny, Life of Guardians. The last episode we defeated Claire and her Gabrielion, and that triggered the return of the Guardian Master Vincent. So this episode we are going to take him on, but first there's a whole bunch of gym trainers waiting for us to so before we can actually go against Vincent. And these gym trainers, well, they are really not much of a threat. Especially because we have a level 20 Guibit, who is like pretty overpowered for right now. Has really good stats for a Pokemon at this point of the game. I think it's going to get a lot weaker in the end game, but for now it's just the most powerful thing in the world. So I'm pretty much going to blast through all these trainers and then get to the gym leader as quickly as possible, because he will be a little more interesting. I don't think he will be really difficult with Guibit, but still, they're more difficult than these trainers. At least we get to see a lot of water Pokemon. I think most of them you could catch if you really wanted to in the water Pokemon contest. But well, I can't do that right now, and I also don't think that there is something that I really want in there. If you talk to the people in there, they'll tell you something like you can catch Staryu, Horsey, and other Pokemon, which is all good, but I don't need them for this walkthrough, or at least I don't want them, because I want to use new Pokemon. Don't worry, in the next town there will be a place where we can catch another Pokemon for our team, so this doesn't turn into a solo run. Well, I could do this, but I think if I would do a solo run, then we'll just say, yeah, this is a solo run, and I'll do it, and I do it just like you would do a normal solo run. But this is not a solo run. Well, and I think I did pretty badly when expressing this. But anyways, I probably never do a solo run. I don't think this is really interesting to watch. It's just like, hey, I can beat this game with just one Pokemon, and so I'm better than all other players, since I'm not like this. I'm not better than a lot of people. I really struggle sometimes with too much restriction. If, for example, Nuzlocke challenges, I really hate those, because it can happen that you end up with a team that forces you to level grind a whole bunch for an upcoming battle, just because you didn't get anything that is good against the Pokemon that you are up against. For example, in first generation, if you do a Nuzlocke run of like Ruby or Sapphire, it is possible you'll end up with no Pokemon that has a neutral move against Steel types. If you don't get a Makuhita or Geodude in the Granite Cave, this is entirely possible. And then you'll be forced to level grind a whole bunch for the third gym, and that's not the thing I would usually want to do. Well, on the other hand, if you get a Geodude, this achievement is pretty easy. But if you don't, then, well, prepare yourself for hell. Same thing is like with solo runs. At some point of the game you will end up against an opponent that has a type advantage against that one Pokemon you are using, and then you will be forced to do a lot of level grinding in order to come over this battle. That's not something I like to do in Pokemon games, over excessive level grinding. That's also the issue I had with the last game, Rescue Rangers. When the end game pretty much forced you to do, to level grind to level 50 or and higher, and you were like level 40 at max before this, so you just had to waste a whole bunch of time just to beat the game. Well, let's get back to this. I think this is the last trainer. After that we'll have to go back to the Pokemon Center, because, well, these trainers keep on healing their Pokemon and wasting my Headbutt PP. Really, it doesn't do anything else than waste PP, these healing items. I think I've mentioned that in an earlier episode, that I can't stand it when people heal when it doesn't help them. if it does help them, well, okay, I can accept that. But in cases like that, just to prolong the battle, I think this is just pissing your opponent off. I'm glad people can't heal in Wi-Fi battles. Well, they can in 5th generation, but no real competitive player actually plays with this. Okay, now we try to learn Slam, and I think I've bashed or I've voiced my opinion of Slam in some earlier episodes. It's probably one of my least favorite moves in the entire game. It's inferior to pretty much every other normal type move, just because it has such a bad accuracy for no reason. Well, it's a Generation 1 move, so in Generation 1 there were a lot of really underpowered moves, which were, well, you just kept around. Slam is one of them. There's also Tackle and Cut, who have only 95 accuracy for no reason, and nobody ever bothered to change this. Alright, you see, his star player, Vincent, it's a Floatzel. And Floatzel is pretty dangerous, especially if you're playing with Charmeleon, then you probably have no chance. You need another Pokemon for that, so now let's go against him. Are you ready? Hey, I know you. You were that kid I saw in Crystal Path, right? Ah, so you went there to fetch me? Oh, wow, I'm truly sorry for giving you so much trouble. Well, since you are here now, I bet you wanna win yourself a symbol, huh? Before anything else, hi, I'm Vincent, a Water Master. I just became a Master here, so I still need some experience. Well then. Alright, now let's get the show on against Master Vincent. And he starts off with Staryu, which is not really a strong Pokemon, but we can use Staryu again to maybe force him into wasting potions, but which he doesn't. But his next Pokemon will be more dangerous. He has 2 rather strong Pokemon. First one is his Floatzel, and against Floatzel I think I'm going to... No, I'm not even slower than Floatzel. Floatzel usually has high speed, so I pretty much wasted 1 turn. So Floatzel, it can use Water Gun, and I think it also has Water Pulse, which can confuse you, which is the thing that all this Pokemon can do with Water Pulse. And I thought that I would be able to finish him, but apparently not. So I'm going to use a Tail Whip now. So maybe after this Tail Whip, I will be able to one-hit KO him with a Headbutt from here. So let's see if it works. Yeah. That's the reason I keep Tail Whipped around for situations like this, if your Pokemon is too powerful. Alright, Lapras. And Lapras is... It's a pretty bulky Pokemon. It has a lot of HP and rather good defense. Fortunately, we have a super effective move. Unfortunately, it hasn't used Water Pulse yet. Because yeah, I used 1 Tail Whip and Double Kick still doesn't do half. Unfortunately, none of his attacks can't really hurt Guibit, because Guibit has so much HP and reasonable defenses. So I think he's going to heal in the next round, and now he uses Confuse Ray to confuse us. Fortunately, Guibit is... I'm not immune to confusion, but confusion doesn't hurt me as much as it would other Pokemon, because I have so much HP and really high defense compared to my attacks, so even if I hit myself, it won't hurt me that much. So I hope he's not going to use another potion, so that I can finish him off if I break through confusion. Okay, this episode I'm getting pretty lucky so far, with confusion hacks and all the other stuff. So that's it for Lapras. We're going to get another level for that. I've got 5 HP out of that level up. And now we get awesome victory music. Outstanding! You've shown me great strength. 800 for that. Or maybe I should have equipped the amulet coin. Well, doesn't really matter. Cool! So you've already got 2 symbols. Won't be long till you can get all 8. I wish you good luck. Rather! Oh, I think I would... Claire, what is it? I just want to tell you that I decided to take on a journey, like that trainer you just battled. Oh, well, that's cool. But are you really sure about this? Yes, I want to be stronger, and I want to learn why it chose me as its guardian. I see. Then I bid you good luck on your journey then. But remember to be careful always, okay? I will promise. I hope so, or else I'll kill you. Probably not. Well, see you later then. Thanks, brother. Oh well, she'll be fine. Anyways, here, this is for you. And we get TM10, which I think is still Water Pulse, although it's... Water Pulse was an original TM, but it had another number. So, I don't... Can Guibit learn Water Pulse? Yeah, it can, but I don't think I will need this. Because, well, Water Pulse is a... It's a water type move. That's pretty obvious, but it's not very strong. I could obviously use it against rock types, which can be more powerful than a double kick, but because it's a special move and most rock types have high defense. But I don't think it's actually worth this, because we are going to KO most Pokemon anyways. So, now we are back in the Silver Desert, and now, well, you'll see. Before that, we couldn't go through the desert because, well, you need the Go Goggles to go through. And now that we have Pokédex and the gym badges and so on, we can actually battle trainers here, which they were not here before. They're not really powerful. With level 10 Metapod against the level 23 Guibit, that's pretty pathetic. But still, well, Yama, not that. Now that Yama's getting a little less interesting, usually in Gold and Silver, Yama was really rare. But in this game, it's pretty common, it seems, so it's not that special anymore. So, I hope I can get through this without too many battles, because I'm not going to bother with any Pokemon on this route. Just generic starter Pokemon, not starter Pokemon you get at the beginning of the game. So see, you cannot go through here, so what you have to do is talk to her, Liana. This fine fellow told me there's no one inside Mineral Cave anymore. I guess I should be on my way now. But here, I don't need this anymore. And you get the Go Goggles, and with the Go Goggles we need to go through the desert. So now you can see, we can get through here. So, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to avoid all trainers possible, but I don't think this is I can avoid all of them. The reason is that I want to save some experience up for the next Pokemon I will want to use. I can catch it in the next town, or close to the next town. You'll see then when I get there. Probably not this episode, you'll probably have to wait for the next one. And as you just saw, I missed against the Sandshrew. That's because Sandshrew has the ability called Sand Whale, which it reduces your accuracy, or furthermore it increases his Sandshrew's evasion in Sandstorm. Only in Sandstorm, but that makes Sandshrew a really annoying Pokemon to face in a Sandstorm, just because you're always going to miss. And right now I really wish I had in this situation, I wish I had Water Pulse, because this would have had a chance to one-hit KO, I guess. Also, I don't have to put up with the misses. And the thing with the Sandstorm is that it also hurts your Pokemon, so I can't just stay around and miss all the time, because eventually I'm going to take a lot of damage. Sandstorm damage is all non-rock, ground or steel types, by the way. So now we are in Silver Town, which is, well, not really a town, it's more like an outpost, or whatever you could call this. It's a settlement, I would say, because it doesn't even have a Pokemon Mart, it doesn't have a Pokemon Center. It just has a few houses. And this trainer here, who has Trapinch. Trapinch can have the ability Arena Trap, which prevents you from switching. And that is really annoying, because if you are stuck in with a Pokemon that can't really damage Trapinch, then you're in for a world of hurt, because Trapinch can hurt you really badly. Well, Bite is a special attack, so it doesn't really hurt me that much, but if it decides to use a physical attack with Trapinch's really high physical attack stats, this will hurt. Fortunately, I don't think Trapinch has a strong physical attack at this level. I think it might have Sand Tomb. So here we go to level 24. And the next Pokemon, let's see what it is. Oh, it's a Dwebble. Actually, I don't like this. Actually, I think to save you some time, because I think it would take me a long time to take out this Dwebble otherwise, I'm going to switch out to Charmeleon to hit it from the special attack side. Because Dwebble, it's a rock bug type, so it's not weak to my double kick, and it has really high defense. So I'm going to use Ember instead, which will 3-hit KO it. If I stayed in with Guibit and just used double kick continuously, this would probably be like a 5-hit KO. And I think Dwebble can also learn, what's it called, Withdraw or something like that. A move that increases its defense, so I will take me a whole bunch of time to take it out. And then also a Sand attack that makes me miss, but using Charmeleon just for this. I could have defeated it with Guibit over the time, but it would have taken me too long. So let's check out this house, and there are some presents we can get here from this guy. The Pokemon fan club's member, the most important person, the chairman's younger brother. So this guy is also in Pokemon Ruby, and if you show him a Pokemon that likes you, he will give you TM27. If you show him a Pokemon that doesn't like you, then he'll give you TM21, and usually that is return, but in this game it's Sludge Bomb, so I have no idea what the other TM is, and if that was better. Usually return is better and frustration anyway, so I just go for that, but maybe the TM21 is a better TM, I shall see then. And these people, they really have no interesting dialogue. Another thing is about the chairman's younger brother, that you can get an item, I think, every week. You can visit him once a week and then he'll give you a new item. It will be the same items. If you show him a Pokemon that loves you, he'll give you TM27, and if you show him a Pokemon that hates you, he'll give you TM21. But because I'm playing this in an emulator, the time only passes when I'm actually playing the game, so I'll probably never get past the week. I'm pretty sure. Alright, now we are in the Silver Desert, which is another location from Rescue Rangers. Well, we didn't really go into this too much into that. I think we went into Silver Desert once, and then we just went out again. So it's not a really memorable location, and it's a desert area, and desert areas in Pokemon games are really annoying because of the sandstorm. And here we get Drillbur, which, well, could catch it, but unfortunately, Drillbur's the reason why Drillbur is so good and it's evolved from Excadrill, obviously, that it was banned from overused blades. Now, Excadrill is now Uber, is because of his ability Sand Rush, which doubles speed in sand, but this ability doesn't exist yet. So I'll probably not use it. Most likely as Sand Whale or another generic Sandstorm ability. Without that, it's still a good Pokemon. It has good stats, but it's not as obscenely overpowered as you would think. Well, in game you have to either use Tyranitar to set up Sandstorm or use manual Sandstorm, so it wouldn't be that great anyways. So. And this guy, I think he's interesting because he'll gives you another side quest. That is looking for the Mirage Tower. And Mirage Tower is like a tower that randomly appears in the desert. So don't really know how you manage to spawn it. To me, it seems random. I've heard that the Mirage Tower automatically spawns when you beat the Elite Four, or better said, I think you need all 8 symbols, you don't actually need to beat the Elite Four. But this time, the Mirage Tower will always be here, but it will vanish again. This is a scripted event, but after that, I think you have to get really lucky to get it to spawn, or wait until you get all symbols. It's not worth it right now. I might do it, I might try it out off screen and then show you how you can spawn it if I manage to do it. So now we are in Rainleaf Town, which is a pretty good place indeed. Okay, I skipped over that a little too soon. I'll go over that once we have finished exploring the city. There's some interesting stuff in this city. I'll tell you that much. Okay, does any of you have anything interesting? Probably not, because the record corner is only interesting if you are playing with your friends. But I'm playing this on an emulator, and well, there are ways to connect to Wi-Fi or make a sort of link cable connection, but I'm not going to use that in this game. Why would I? So, and here, with this lady, if you talk to her and you have a harbor mail, that's the item you could pick up on the ship. That's probably the only reason you will want to pick up this the harbor mail, is to get the coin case, which you can use to gamble at the game corner. Usually that's not worth it, because you need a whole bunch of coins. And here is another new Pokemon, Stronthio. I think it's a grass flying type Pokemon, and actually I might want to use this. I personally have never used it. I don't know if it's good or not. Well, let's check it out if I can catch it where I can catch it now. Now we have it in our Pokédex, and you just saw Leech Seed there and healed up a whole bunch of HP because Guibit has a lot of HP and therefore he will lose a lot by Leech Seed damage. So now let's, after finish exploring now, battling this lady here, I think I will check out where I can find Stronthio. I hope it's pretty soon. I don't remember where you can catch it or if I ever actually managed to catch it. And this Pansy is actually really bulky. I didn't expect it to take this hit so well. Now the Stronthio was almost one hit KO'd, so why does this Pansy like take less than half from my head? But I don't know. Maybe it's physically defensive. Okay, no matter why. I wish these ladies gave me more money, but they don't use. Here's an empty house, I guess. Maybe people will return to here soon. And here is you can see it's a Guardian building. Guardian Master of Grass, Andrew. Let's see what. Apparently he's not here, and he's missing, and the Master has been kidnapped by the Dark Organization. Low Point Path. Okay, so if you can't guess what we have to do, then I'll tell you. We have to find Andrew. And you could also ask Jagold, but it's pretty obvious. And then I'll show you where Low Point Path is because it's pretty far from here. So now we're here in Rainleaf Town, which is way in the south, and Low Point Path is here. It's west of Guardia. It's east of Guardia Town. It's over this bridge, which was previously blocked. It won't be blocked anymore, and it will eventually lead up to High Point Town, which is like on a high mountain. It's snowed. It's a snow area. It's pretty cool there. Well, one of my favorite areas in the game because I always like snow areas. But it will take pretty long, because previously, if you want to go from Silver Town to Guardia Town, you have to go through Vextra Forest, but Vextra Forest usually was blocked by boulders. But once I think you have to talk to the guy in front of the gym. Those boulders will be gone, so you can actually take the shortcut through Vextra Forest. You could obviously go all the way around, but it takes a whole bunch of time. So this is the thing that we will eventually do next time. But there's one thing that I want to show you first. Because you check out this building, this is the Safari Zone. And if you want to get a cheap way to catch Pokemon in this game, the Safari Zone is paradise. It still only costs 500 Pokédollars, and you get 30 Safari Balls for that, so you get 30 free Pokeballs pretty much. And you can catch like at least 5 Pokemon you should be able to catch once you're in there, so you can get a whole bunch of Pokemon for very little money. So the thing I want to check out, let's see if I can find Stronthio. I think it's pretty far down. Let's see. yeah, here is Stronthio. So let's check it out. Ah, yeah, that's correctly. Stronthio can be found in the Safari Zone. So, but I think I don't really have time to go into the Safari Zone for today, but that's, I think, the first thing we do next time. We are going into the Safari Zone and I will try to catch a Stronthio. So, until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.